Hi everyone! Long time no see. I actually went thrifting recently, and I thought it would be fun to show you what I got. For those of you who have been following like my Instagram and like me on Facebook and on Hollis, you know that I am doing cosplays. And me being me, I picked like two very ambitious projects because I'm just that kind of gal. So I decided that it would be a fantastic idea to do my own version of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland and Ursula, like probably a little more Disney Ursula of The Little Mermaid. I don't even know how I'm going to do these, to be honest. Like, I have ideas, and I recently bought some things and stuff that will go into it, but, I mean, who knows what the end result's going to be. I don't even know what the end result's going to be, because it's all just sort of like, I'm just making it up as I go, kind of like, it's just kind of how I do. So anyway, first off, I recently started doing streams on Twitch, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. I didn't know what that was until a friend of mine who painted this lovely painting, by the way. He goes by the Wrist Tickler on Twitch TV, and he does some live streams of his amazing art. And he gave me this as like a gift for taking pictures of a lot of his paintings so that he could make prints. So there's that. And yeah, definitely check him out if you're on Twitch TV, because he does that, I think, quite a bit lately, where he's just, he almost takes requests now. He's just like, hey, ask me what you want me to paint, and I'll paint it, because he just doesn't have an idea or something yet. So anyway, I started that, and I got a couple things that I started with on Twitch, which was this corset type thing, and some material off an old shirt. But as I was making it, I realized that this is just going to keep flopping over the pretty roses, and it's just, this is supposed to be for my Queen of Hearts, and I don't know. I got some material that I hope will maybe help that. Maybe I might have to take that out and replace it with a different material. I may not even use this corset, because to be honest, it does not fit me very well. Like, I can fasten it fine and everything, but it doesn't quite fit the jugs. Let's be honest, my boobs are just way too big for this. So there's that. Anyway, so let's get on with the haul, and I'll show you some cool stuff that I got and some ideas that I have for my two cosplays coming up. First things first, I originally went to Goodwill because my goal was that I was going to just try to find either like a bustier or like a corset type thing, or maybe like a really big shirt that has like cool material that I like, or I don't know, some kind of knick-knack of sorts. Like, I had all these ideas, and like I couldn't find anything. I was looking at skirts. I needed a skirt anyway. I was looking at all these different things, and I wasn't having much luck. And so my friend and I kind of veered off into like the curtain section, which is basically like a giant bin full of like bedding and like shower curtains and window curtains and drapes and just a bunch of random table runners. Everything was just sort of thrown in this bin. And so her and I just sort of sift through it, and she found some pretty cool stuff. She actually found both of them, because that's how awesome she is. She just has a really good eye. So she found this material, which is an old curtain. It had it looked like a cigarette burn hole, but that's okay, because I can cut around it. Originally, I was a little hesitant, because I was like, it's more burgundy than the bright red that I had in mind. But then I thought, well, why can't I just mix the two? I mean, who says it has to be just one type of red? I mean, I already had ideas of like doing more white than black anyway, because my daughter's character, because we're going to cosplay together, she's going to be my daughter, Lizzie Hartz from Ever After High. And that character is very black and red with gold accents. I was like, well, why can't I be like red and black and gold, but have like more gold and more white, and like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out, but I thought it was a really cool pattern, and it's very like royal-esque, right? I mean, you look at that and you're like, she probably has a scepter. She looks like she would have a scepter with this sort of material. You know what would be really cool? Like, if I was super awesome and knew how to sew really well, I would totally, like, make, like, a cool piratey jacket out of this. You know those, like, long petticoats? Yeah, I'd do that. But my skills in sewing are rather limited. So, that's another thing. Like, the whole thing could be terribly tragic. And then we found a shower curtain, and you're like, a shower curtain? Really? But it had this cool kind of like wavy material, and I don't know, when you look at it, you kind of think of like jellyfish, and jellyfish. But I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe cutting strips of it and putting it underneath the tentacles that I plan to make for Ursula, and just sort of, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. This outfit involves a lot of sewing, which I have a sewing machine, so I'd probably end up using it for like the bigger pieces, but a lot of it I think I'm going to be just hand stitching and stuff. But that was pretty much all we found while thrifting. There just wasn't a whole lot to kind of choose from. And I had very specific needs. It would have been different if I was just like, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I just want something crazy. And, but I had very specific colors and specific needs and specific things that I wanted. And it's a goodwill. You're going to get a hodgepodge, that's the beauty of it, but that's something else, We went to a fabric store, and we found quite a bit of really cool fabrics. We went to like the bargain section because obviously I cannot afford the higher end stuff. And even though we got like the cheapest of the cheap, it was still like $45. And luckily my friend is so awesome. She helped me pay for it because like I literally had like $20 on me. I was like, there's no way I can afford all this. So she really helped me out, but we got some really cool stuff. And honestly, if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't have gotten anything. Because sometimes it sucks having to buy the lesser cool of something. Like buy like the cheaper version of something. But I also really thrive on that, Like I love having to use my brain to think of something really creative, and then, half the time it ends up looking even cooler than it would have if I'd just gotten the really expensive stuff. So anyway, we found this, it's little red hearts in this tulle material, which it was like 1.5 yards, I think, or 1 yard and like 3/4. So, and we thought the whole thing was going to be $5 because there was barely any on it, but no, it was a $5 a yard. This is the cheapest. This was the cheapest. So you can see why I'm a little upset that like it costs so much money. I mean, I know that they gotta make their money, and I get that. I really do, but it really sucks. Like it's expensive to be a cosplayer. It really is. We also found, I didn't find it. She found it. It's like little gold and black roses. That's also kind of the sheery kind of tulle material, which I thought was really, really cool. So I have some ideas for that. Again, like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all these pieces yet. So it's just going to be kind of like a work in progress. And hopefully it'll be cool. I'll probably just have to tinker around a little bit, get some inspiration. We also found, for my Ursula costume, this really cool, I don't know, it just reminded me of, like, the ocean, and, because all the squigglies, and it's very, I don't even know how to describe it. It kind of reminded me of, like, tentacles, and I thought this would be really cool to add to the Ursula costume. I was thinking maybe on, like, because, like, on one side of the tentacles it's going to be black, and on the other side I was going to do purple with suckers, but I thought maybe this could take the place of the suckers because it's just a really cool material and, like, design. And then I can add some to the top of the bustier to add some zhuzh, so there's, like, little bits of purple. So I mean, I am going to try and do my best to stay fairly close to the Ursula cosplay, but I'm not going to be exactly like the Ursula cosplay, because, I don't know, they're so fun. You want to have some creative freedoms. And there's a cat butt in the way. Can you move? Can you move? Thanks. Appreciate that. And then for the backside, see, I haven't gotten the black material yet, but for the backside we have this purple, and then we're gonna put that sheer over it. So this purple, they are slightly two different shades, so we thought it would be really cool looking to have it over the other. You know, it's hard to tell with my video quality, but in pictures it'll show up a lot better. So that is all the stuff that I got thrifting. Also, recently, if you guys have been following me on, like, again, my Instagram or on Holista page, I did like a little column where I talked about, I went to a comic. It was Free Comic Book Day, which is like a nerd's dream holiday. Dream holiday. I don't know why I did that. I went dream holiday. So anyway, my goal was to just go and like have fun, because I've always wanted to go to them, and I only knew about it like these past couple of years, and it just never really happened. Like, I think last year Andrew was working, and then the year before that, like, we didn't hear about it until it was already over, and we were like, ah, that sucks. So we were like, yeah, let's really do it this year, because he was off, and I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And then, like, a couple people were like, yeah, you should cosplay. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. I was like, I probably should cosplay. And a friend of mine was going to be there cosplaying as Cora, which is really cool. If you check out my Instagram, you can see that me and Cora together in cosplay. I was like, well, shit. I was like, I guess I should. I really wanted to show off my Gimli cosplay, because I plan on doing it on TriCon this coming year. And I wanted to see if I got, like, a good response from it. I mean, not that, like, if people didn't like it, I'd probably still do it anyway, because I'm a rebel. But I just really wanted to test it out, I guess, and kind of see, like, if I could handle being in it for long periods of time, especially in hot weather, because it was, like, 80 degrees that day. And all week before then, it was, like, 60s and 70s. So it was just some kind of cruel joke played on me. But anyway, so I did it, and I had a lot of fun. And while I was there, someone was like, oh my god, you should sign up for the cosplay contest. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know they were having one. And he was like, yeah, do it. And I was like, okay, sure. I was like, where does one sign such contest thing? I was trying to be very Gimli-esque. When people would ask me questions, I'm like, oh, that sounds rather inviting, you know, like the way I would talk. I try to sound like a dude, but, you know, it doesn't work very well. I try. But that's why I like playing big burly men, because no one knows that it's me. It's just me. I'm the big burly dude. But anyway, I ended up winning. Go figure. I did not think I was going to win. And to be honest, like, I didn't see any other cosplayers. So I felt like, did I just win by default because no one else signed up? Or did I just, like, I didn't know, like, if anyone else signed. Because the only few other cosplayers that I saw there, I don't know if they signed up. And then the other people that were, like, super glammed up and dressed up were working booths and stuff. So I don't think they were allowed to. I don't know if they were allowed to join the cosplay contest because they were working the booths there. But anyway, so I won. That was awesome. The adult division, by the way, because there was a kid one. The little girl who won the kid one was very cute. She was kind of like a ballerina version of Poison Ivy. Yeah. Like, she was wearing like a little tutu and a leotard, and it was very cute. And I think they just sewed leaves and stuff on it, so it was really cute. So anyway, so I got like a $25 gift card to their store, which is awesome, because it's like my favorite place ever. But I never go there because, like, I don't have money to go there. So it was really nice to be able to, like, get something there, which was cool. But the thing was, like, I got 2 things, and I still had to pay like $6. So, I mean, I get it, you know, it's like a novelty type place. So, you know, things are going to be a little more expensive. But that's okay, because they have some really cool stuff that you just can't find anywhere else. So, I think I've talked about Nerdburger, like, way, way long ago. She's another YouTuber, and she does things, she has, like, a Facebook page. I think she has a blog or something. She's, like, all over the place. Well, like, I think it was almost like a year ago, she talked about this comic called Lumberjanes, and it just sounded so cool. And the comic store that I went to just happened to have the first book. The first book. And it's so cool. Like, I haven't read all of it yet, but I've seen some of the pictures, and basically I think the premise is it's these it's these 5 girls that go to camp. And they're all kind of like rejects in their own right, I guess. And they all just sort of band together and kick ass. And I think they beat up werewolves. Beware the kitten holy. I don't even know. Werecats? Werecats? Is that a thing? But they look really cool. And I really like her so far because she's super edgy. But yeah, it's really... I haven't gotten very far in it. But it just... I'm excited. It looks really, really fun. And they had, like, quite a few Sailor Moon things. They had Sailor Moon manga that I've been really wanting for a long time. But they didn't have the first 3 editions, which I don't know why. But it was one of those things that, like, I could only afford, like, maybe 1 or 2. And I just, like, I want, like, a box set. I know it's going to be expensive, but damn it, I want a box set. You know what I mean? You just want it. I just want all of it so I don't have to wait. And it will happen. Maybe, like, next year for like, Christmas or my birthday. But they did have Sailor socks. I'm going to open them now so you guys can see what all the kinds, because I want to know what all the kinds I got. So there's Sailor Moon. Usachi! I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. And then there's, it's, let me pop that out a little bit. It's Luna. Oh, she's so cute. I love Luna. And some fun Sailor Moon. And they all say Sailor Moon on the back, I think, most of them. Ah, I want a sweater in this. They have, darn it. They have, like, sweatshirts in this, and I want one. I've been wanting one for a very long time. I just want one. And then her Crescent Moon wand. Crescent Moon wand. Oh my gosh, I wanted one so bad as a kid. Hey, if you, like, happen to find one and want to send me one, that'd be awesome. But, you know, they're, like, super hard to find. And I imagine, like, if you did find one cheap, it'd probably be broken to pieces, or it'd be, like, blue and it wouldn't look right. So that's what I did. It was fun. I did get a lot of stuff for my daughter's birthday party that's coming up. We're gonna do a Wonderland theme again this year. I don't think we're gonna dress up like specific characters, just because it's always really hot during her birthday, and I think we're gonna have a venue this year, which will be really cool. But we're probably just gonna all dress up like really crazy and just lots of patterns and fun stuff. I think I've mentioned that before, but get over it. I repeat myself. So anyway, I will probably show that in either a separate video when I have more things, and even though I do have a shit ton of stuff for it already. And oh, I forgot. I did go shopping with my sister not too long ago, and I happened to grab these shoes. They immediately remind me of Michael Jackson. I don't remember if I've showed these off before, but I just, like, I wanted to dance. I wanted to do the moonwalk as soon as I put them on. They're sparkly. They're just sparkly, and they don't even look like they've ever been worn. Which, that was the crazy part. Is that velvet? There's velvet on the bottom. Maybe they are dancing shoes. I don't even know. But I like them. And they look really awesome. And they're super tall. And I like it. So, this is my video, and it's very long and monotonous, and I like to talk and ramble on for hours. Sorry. That's just what I do. So, if you're curious about how I do my cosplays and, like, my whole process, you can start watching my streams on Twitch TV. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that, to be honest, because I feel like I need to figure out what I'm going to do more specifically with my cosplays before I start doing those videos. And I will post stuff on Instagram and things like that. It's Von Gayheb on Instagram, at Von Gayheb. I'll put it here, right there. Put my finger on it. And then Move It Cat. And little bastard. Yeah, I'll be on there. I go by Bebop Cosplayer. The B and the C in Bebop and Cosplayer are capitalized, and it's one big word. So check that out too, and check out the Wrist Tickler. He's fun, and he paints, and he's cool, and we're friends. So that's that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!